Yes. Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you so much for joining me in the barbershop. Thank you for joining us for LFC Vibes. You know what the deal is. We talk everything, all things about Liverpool. Um, thank you. Please share, subscribe, like. Please don't forget that notification button is very important because you want to be able to get notifications when we start a show. For instance, if you don't have the notification on, you're gonna receive this show like 2 weeks from now. You know how YouTube will be doing. So, but thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys. This is the barbershop, and you guys understand this is a show that we both have to talk. It's not just me talking all the BS. You know what I mean? It's all both of us have to talk. We both have to share ideas. Both have to debate whatever the point is. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. You know, there's the barbershop. You know how we do in the barbershop, having a conversation. But today's show is, I'm trying because there's nothing much going on the Liverpool front. It's always the same thing. Oh, do you trust Slot? Do you trust the new structure? Do you trust this? Who do you think gonna do this? There's so many the same conversation over and over, and sometimes it become repetitive. That's the good thing why I like my people. The show's always based on me and you, especially the people in the chat, and even the people who watch the show later, always commenting. Whether they agree with me or disagree with me, or if there's a panel or another, a guest with me and they disagree with whatever, that's how we do. As long as everything is respectful, hey, nobody is 100% correct all the time. You know what I mean? So that's what the show is all about. This is about Liverpool, of course. There's so many things going around and so little things going around at the same time, if you understand what I mean. Right now, Liverpool, nothing is going on. I think this is what day 4 of we figure out where Slot is, and he's nowhere to be found. Yes, sir. And big up to Ale. Ale's in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through the barber shop, my man. If you need a haircut, you need a trim, you may have a date tonight and you may want to clean up a little bit. Trust me, we got you. So thank you so much for joining me. This conversation is a barber talk conversation. So I want you to also be part of this topic. So you guys saw what the topic is, and it is simple. How will Slot move Liverpool forward? Right? Of course, we understand everything is not just on Slot, but Slot is a very important structure at Liverpool right now. The front office will do their thing. They will do their marketing. They will do their whatever to bring money in. The other part is what happens on field, because what happens on field also tends to generate what happens into the bank account. So Slot also has a very important job. I mean, one of the most high pressure job you could ever have. I mean, coming right after who the manager was, right now I think it's Klopp and Pep, who City and Liverpool, whoever goes in after these two managers, that is just astronomical pressure. And if you can do it, that's how you do it. And Slot from day one has been saying that he will be able to do it. So that's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear. Our manager being confident on himself. I mean, that's the question. That's the $1 million question. When will he do a press conference? We don't know. And Liverpool are kind of keeping everything very close to their chest, Sometimes you want that. You don't want all your information all over the place, like setting club them, you know what I mean? You keep everything as close as possible and then release what is needed. The fans just need to hear what they need to hear. But sometimes it could also backfire. And if it backfires, it brings a lot of wildfire, a lot of heat, and a lot of frustration from the other side. especially the fans, So whatever they're doing, I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. Of course, we don't want a fanfare. We don't want him dropping in from an helicopter in the middle of Anfield. None of that. We just, whatever they prepping him for, whatever they as a management team, including the structure of Edwards and Richard Hughes and everybody who is involved, whatever they're doing, I'm pretty sure they're prepping him to it. Because also, we have to also look at it this way. Chelsea also has a new manager and nobody has even know who he is, right? So I see what they're doing instead of just rushing. Even look at Real Madrid. They took their time with Mbappe, and that was the biggest news. Heard he's on holiday, no panic anyway. Well, why is he on holiday? They say his day, June 1 is his first day of work. So why does my man hasn't even started the work yet and he's already on holiday? But I get what you're saying, just like the players, before they go to their respective country to represent them, if your league, finish or you don't have any Champions League or FA Cup or whatever, you take a break and then, go see, go join the rest of your squad. Just like right now, Jude Bellingham is probably going to take a couple of days and then eventually join the English squad. So I get what you mean. Yep. But I think even though he's on vacation, they're still working. These guys are always working, man. What are they waiting for? Fans are getting impatient. Hey, let the fans be impatient. They always, even when he comes out, he's still, we the fans, we are always impatient about everything. He said fans needs to put on their big boy pants. He'll be here soon enough. That is exactly where I was going with. The fans needs to chillax. All right. It's the silly season. Just chillax, calm down. He will come out, and I'm pretty sure everything he says is going to be dissected. I mean, read between the lines, inside the lines, outside the lines, over the lines, whatever, just to get whatever he's trying to say. So at the same time, whatever he's going to say has to be on point. Like I said, these people are going to be, every single letter of the word that he says is going to be dissected and trying to interpret in so many different ways. The good thing is this guy is a very good communicator. So I don't think he's going to have a problem with that. I don't even think he would need a translator. But one thing that I'm sure he will probably needs to start learning is what it means to be a Liverpool fan or a Liverpool manager. There's so many things that goes with it. It's not just the football club. There's so many, especially Liverpool is a historical club. It has so many stories around it. So you want to make sure that you don't say anything out of bounds. You don't disrespect a group of people, So all that, I think they're going to educate him. YouTube name, big up yourself. Thank you for joining us, man. If we haven't seen him by July, then we can panic. YouTube name is just out here just messing with people. He said, well, you guys be chill. If July he's not here, then that means we don't. He was just a slot machine. There was nothing there. Now we're probably still looking for a manager. Now, can you imagine? That's crazy. By July, and he's not here yet. Can you imagine what will happen? The fans, the rival fans. Hey, maybe, I've been telling people, Zizou, maybe we got the wrong ball guy. It could be Zizou coming in. We're growing out of them pants by the time he's... What you say, though? People gonna be eating them Mickey D's. People gonna just be eating them Mickey D's just to go all the way on. You know what I mean? But I mean, I think people need to chill. We all need to take a break. We've been supporting this club 9 months straight. It's time. Euro is about to start. Copa America is about to start. Olympics is about to start. Then the league starts right away. And in between, there's the preseason in between. So people need to relax. There's so much things going on between now and the next World Cup. You guys understand, these guys are not going to get any break this year, especially the guys who are in the tournaments. Because right after the season starts, there's also the World Cup qualifier. So don't worry about it. Right now, everybody needs to take a break. You don't want to be right at the beginning of the season or 10 games in the season, and you already feel like you burned out. You don't want that. So take a break from what happened to last season. A lot of people have a very close attachment to a club. It's time for you to, grieve and let it out and let the new manager do his job. Otherwise, you're going to keep comparing the new guy with the old guy, and we don't want that. So whatever it is, chill out, relax, take a breather, just like the players, just like anybody who's associated with Liverpool, taking a break. And then when it's time to work, we back working, But now let's talk about the topic, right? What does Slot need to do? How will Slot gonna move Liverpool forward? Okay, we understand that transfer is a big factor in moving Liverpool forward. A lot of people, there's something that has been discussed everywhere. Every content creator that is a Liverpool fan or Liverpool content creator has talked about this. Transfer, which I agree. We do need a few, maybe I believe we need 3 major. And when I say major, it's not just 100 million, 300 million players, but we need 3 major players that can come in, that can start right away, right? Whether they will be the second player on the list or whatever, we just don't need another player that we have to develop. That's basically what I'm saying. The development is in the academy. Right? We got a lot of players in the academy that we can work our way towards them. Right now, I think in the transfer part, we need players who are ready to go. This guy said, once the Euro start, I will have lost interest in the new manager. Maybe that's the trick. When it comes to Liverpool, shout out to Eddie Murphy coming to America. Maybe that's the trick. That's why they don't want. They said if you have a major news, especially when it's bad news, you release it on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, so that by the weekend, people will go crazy. By Monday, it already kind of like skip. I know how people when they are short attention span. So maybe that's what Liverpool is doing. Don't sleep on Liverpool PR system, man. They good. But, like I'm saying, though, moving forward, how is Slot going to move Liverpool forward? I think let's talk a little bit about the transfer. As much as I agree that we need to bring some major players in Liverpool for the new manager, the same thing goes the other way around. A lot of people are not going to like this. I'm going to say there are some major people that might have to leave the club. I'm sorry. If we want to move forward and we want to have a new beginning, a new era that we are talking about, we need to have major changes. And major changes is not just always the incoming. There's also the outgoing too. So for the manager to be able to come in and stamp their authority into the club, certain major people, certain major players in our club may have to leave. Because you're not getting a new era if you keeping the same thing. It was a definition of insanity. So I believe, yes, that the new major players needs to come in. Some major players, some people, they might not be the top people like the Mo or the Virgil or the Allison or the Trent, but certain players that we all love may have to leave. It's easy to blame Nunes because of whatever happens during the season, right? It's easy to blame Diaz because people think like, oh, his output it's very, very bad. People want to trash Gravenberg, easy to target. So I'm saying there's other major players that may have to move on. Right now, in the news, there's stories coming out that even Joey might be moving on. People want Tsimikas to move on, the easy targets. I mean, I'm in favor of selling Salah. There's no way we allow Salah to run his contract free. Yes, we can force him out, but we can allow him to leave free. He said he wants to stay, which I believe him. But guess what? He stays and then he leaves for free. That does not make a business sense. So even him, there is major decision needs to be made. And I don't blame him. He did what he needed to do. And I blame the people who allow his contract to run down to the last year. I don't know why that happened. So people like that, we have to make sure that we make some hardcore decisions. We make some ruthless decisions. Whether the fans are going to like it or not, we have to make those decisions because we can't move forward if certain hard decisions are not made. So if we saying that for Onslaught to be successful, the players that the incoming has to be important, then the outgoing also have to be also important. It has to be decisive. It has to be swift. We can't wait till the end of the summer transfer. That's when we ration trying to get people out. Every decision goes both ways. That's the only way we can usher this new era that we are talking about. We can't keep the same thing over and over and expecting new things. That's the biggest definition of what insanity is. So in terms of the transfer, where everybody agrees that the players that we bring in are important for us to be able to move forward, for us to be able to challenge, for us to be able to win trophies, we can't keep whatever we have and bring new ones in. That does not make sense. Certain people have to stay. I agree. Whether I want them to stay or not, they have to stay. They are part of the culture that can change, right? There's always these players that can, it doesn't matter who the manager is, they can still fit into that new system. Certain players, I'm sorry, got to go. What is Ale saying? Salah needs to extend his contract. Exactly. If he loves Liverpool and he say he wants to win all this, I'm sorry, extend the contract. We can't have you have 1 year left and then you leave for free. That part, no, I understand this is not the regime that allow it to happen, but Edwards, you need to do your job, man. Dexter Baker, Wagwan, man, thank you so much for coming to the barbershop. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and family, and also give us a like, man. Me and my 21Ks needs to eat and have lights, so please, more likes means that we can eat. So please, if you haven't, give us a like, give us a share, and most importantly, give us a sub. What you say? We have no control over Salah, VVD, and Trent. Club messed up, bro. As much as I don't want to talk about my former manager, it's not even just him. I think Mike Gordon was still the CEO, right? He's also part of the problem. Why do we allow that to happen? They didn't know Klopp was going to leave until this year, just like all of us. At least that's what we are meant to believe, right? So why did they it seems to me that they waited, like them three seems to know something was going to happen with Klopp. So they were like, hey, we're just going to wait. How do we let Trent, the most prized asset, run his contract to the last year? It bugs my mind. It bugs my mind. They right now, all three of them, I'm pretty sure one of them is gone this summer. I'm pretty sure. There's no way we are allowing these guys to run their contract to the end of the season, because what they will do is like, oh, I want to focus on football. I want to focus on football. And then January comes and then you have no control because they can talk to anybody outside. It's very, very embarrassing, actually. If he wants to stay, then he should sign a new contract. If not, then sell. That is exactly what I said. And shout out to the Bajan Reds. I told them, I said, if you don't sell him, then you have to give him everything he needs. Otherwise, he's going for free. Yes, we can force him out, but how does it help us? I mean, I haven't even started talking about performance and on-field performances even yet, but how does it help us? He's going to be here for a year and then bounce. That does not make sense, because, I mean, he's doing what's best for him, especially those three. That's fine. But you know, we have all for the crest. So what is it good for the crest? What is best for the crest? That's why we Liverpool fans, we focus on. Salah have to focus on what is best for him. We, the fans and the club have to focus on what is best for the club. And right now, what Salah is doing right now is not best for the club or the fans. Yeah, he will be here for one more year. The fans will love him, will be excited, blah, blah, blah. But then what? Baker said, we cannot sell Salah because he's in the last year of his contract. I mean, we can. The question is, he also has the right to say, I don't want to move. So we are in that. This is, oh man, Liverpool have not been in this position since. Exactly. I don't remember. Even the Genie situation, they knew. They or you could tell they already made up their mind that let Genie go, because they should have given him that new contract that he wanted, the money that he wanted, but they did not. So that means with the Genie one, they have possibly made up their mind that they were going to let him go regardless, right? But this one, Salah, Trent, and VVD, that's our prize assets. It makes no sense. Klopp was confident that they will all sign a new contract. It looks naive now. Very, very naive. And that's, oh, my manager, I love him so much. But he was very naive. He thought that these guys, I mean, they did love him. But he forgot that there was also a business side of things. Everything is, yeah, the relationships thing that will come up, but yeah. I am not worried about incomings. Edwell will sort that out. I agree with you. But the thing is, for us to get the best incomings, we need some outgoings too. Remember, we have to deal with the English quarter and all that kind of thing. So certain players have to move on. We have a whole stack of midfielders. So if we want new ones and better ones, some of them have to go. Right now, Thiago is gone. So we have to replace that position, right? Is it going to be an academy kid, or are we bringing somebody else in? All that needs to be talked about. Big up Hollywood is in the building. The Rock is back in the barbershop. Well, go on, my brother. Total City suing the Premier League. It is one of the funniest thing ever, but they're slick. People should not just, it's funny, but smart at the same time. What they're doing is they're not suing the Premier League based on the charges that they've received. They're suing the Premier League because they feel like the Premier League, what's it called, the APA or whatever it is unfair. And because it's so unfair, it has cost them a lot of money. You see what I mean? So they want compensation. So if, let's say, at the end of the city, what they call it, the city trial or whatever they're going to call it, right? If, let's just say, it comes out that they're going to just pay, let's say they pay 500 million, for a fine for what City did for the 115 charges, right? City could say, you have cost us over 500 million worth of investment that we could have had, but because of your rule and the way you guys deal with the rule, it's costing us money and is worth over more than 500 million. This is where, as much as I say it's funny, at the same time it's very smart, because they are suing EPL for compensation for unfair rule. If they win it, they can tell the EPL, you owe us this amount of money. So, you see what I mean? It's funny and at the same time very smart. You have to look at it both ways. YouTube name say Genie got. Yeah, I think he wanted a little bit. I don't mind him wanting money, but at the time, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. I believe he needed to stay at Liverpool. He hasn't been the same since he left. Got that bad injury, and PSG, it didn't work so well. And I think what he should have done was, he wanted a 4-year contract. They were willing to give him a 3. I don't think it had to do with the money. It was just the length of the contract that he wanted. What he should have done is, give me 3 plus 1, and we could negotiate later. That's what he should have done. And guess what? Edward would have been gone, Klopp would have been in charge, and he would have gotten his renewal. Or, I mean, his extension, because that's how Henderson got his. You remember, Henderson's extension came a year after when Genie left. And that was one of the reasons why Edward left. But you see what I'm meaning? If Genie had been patient and just got the contract that they were offering, maybe get more money and say, you know what, give me 3 years and possible renewal. That would have probably worked right now. If Salah goes for free, then it means the club is okay with that. After all, it ain't my money, so I'm not really. Ali, I mean, that's facts. That's how, most sensible people would think. It's not our money, so sometimes we get too crowded with the business of the club, and sometimes we just have to sit back and just, hey, let them take care of it. As long as the club is not going bankrupt, let them take care of it. But if it comes to where Salah has to go for free and they allow it, then I agree with you. Then maybe they say, you know what, this is what it is. But we all know that Salah is not the same Salah. New manager, new tactics, which we will talk about it in a minute. How is Salah going to benefit Liverpool playing? People keep saying, but look at what he's done, what he's done with the new manager, and we're going to talk about that. That's why I am more into bringing a new person on that side. City had oh my God, you guys are killing me. Nunes will go and we will buy a DM, left center back, 2 of them, and a right winger. That's all we need. That's far. If you let Nunes go, you down a striker. So you're gonna move Mo into the attacking phase? I mean, I'm thinking if Mo's gonna stay, regardless of what the contract situation gets, I think that he should be playing number 10. He can't be playing the wing. And watching Slot former club and the way he utilized the wings, Mo is not that dude anymore. So I agree with you. We need a new right winger. I think I'm in favor of Kudus or Nico Williams. But Nico Williams, with the way his contract is set up, man, I don't know if we will be able to break our structure, especially he's coming from outside and he's already making boku the money. Everybody's going to be knocking at Richard Hughes' office. But Kudus, for me, it's a no-brainer. 2 players that I say is a no-brainer, Kudus and Isak. If you get those 2 in, I'm pretty sure Liverpool is definitely in the top 2, 1 and 2. Right now, with the team that we currently have, if you were to keep everybody and you bring Kudus and Isak into the club, don't tell me why we shouldn't win the league or win more trophies. Okay, you say Gakpo as our striker, but we still need one. Unless you're saying you want to give Downs, you want to elevate Downs to striker. So if Gakpo is not playing, you got Downs in there. The reason why I haven't used Jota is because Jota and his injury, and this past season was not muscle related. It was an impact injury that took him out. And usually when it takes him out, it took him a little bit of time for him to recover. So for him, Euro will be his place for him to get back into his fitness. So I see where you're going, but I still think that if you sell Nunes, you better bring me Isak. Right now, that's the only striker in the world that I'm looking at. Osimhen, I'm not convinced. He's a good player, but I'm not convinced with Osimhen. Watkins is not going to leave because he's in Champions League and he wants to do something for Aston Villa. Solanke, I don't think he's at the levels for Liverpool. Boniface, same as Osimhen. They are volume players. They will hit the ball 10 times. Out of those 10, they will kill birds 7 times, and 2 of them will be on target and 1 will score. So right now, you need somebody who just get the ball and put it back in the net. Big up to the honesty is in the building. He's giving us the breaking news already. Bendo has been withdrawn from the Euro squad. Oh my God. This kid can catch a break, man. Man. Didn't he just get back from an injury? This was what he needed to be able to show the manager that, hey, keep me in mind, man. Did you notice that I signed Hendricks? Yep. He's a left winger, so that might mean that Kudus, West Ham, might come. I mean, they trying to make sure they get, because Kudus is a player that everybody wants. So if somebody brings the money that they want, most likely, so you don't want to be caught with your pants down at the end of the season. I mean, the end of the transfer window, and your best player is gone and you have nobody. Ivan Toney, I think Ivan Toney right now, Spurs is where it's looking more likely. I think he would do better at Spurs. With Liverpool, unless you are losing two strikers, then yes, bring Toney in. He's a good player. That's the thing. You have these players who are good, but sometimes, man, just because they are good doesn't mean they will do well in your club. That's the thing. When he comes to Liverpool, he's not the big fish anymore. Darwin, Essek, Anthony Gordon got the same stats, so maybe Darwin shouldn't be a striker, but a wide player. I mean, I've always said he's good coming from the left. But remember when he was at Benfica, they played 4-2-3-1, lone striker at the top, and he got the freedom of moving everywhere. That's the reason why everybody is saying, a lot of people are saying that Slot want to keep him, because they feel like this guy has what it takes. Remember, Slot, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that, but I'm going to talk about that. What else? Hansi Flick will be open to selling Frankie de Jong, but only if Barcelona guarantee a high-level replacement. Tell Barca to get Kimmich and give me Frankie de Jong. Do you know how much Frankie de Jong's salary is? Last time you got at me when I say I want Nico Williams. This guy's salary is 800 and something a week, 800K a week. We ain't got that kind of cash. Even if we have, Virgil will be knocking, Trent will be knocking, Salah will be knocking. The hearing to Man City breach is set for November. Why is it so far, man? Just get it done and then let's move on. Sheesh. That hearing expected 6 weeks will lead to Man City. Yeah, I saw that. And they counter-sued them with that, there's absolutely no desire for Liverpool looking to move. Yep, I heard that. And Slot has to work with him. Yeah, that one too. Inacio. I don't know why Liverpool fans, every year they want Ignacio. Every year they want Ignacio. I don't know why, man. What's Liverpool fans Ignacio? I know he's a good player. But in that team, don't you guys think Diamande is better than him? And then I'm looking at Pacho and what's his name? His team, his Ecuadorian teammate in Bayern Leverkusen, Hakape, I forgot his name, Hakape or something like that. He's also very, very good. And them two, I think, are better than Diamande. And then you got the young kid, Euro, but I think Euro is a Madrid dream. If Liverpool can pull it out, that would be like great. Slot plays with a technical striker, so Darwin has no chance. Now, if Slot plays, yes, he does, but however, he also has a number 10. So if you have a number 10, Darwin's job is to just be in the right place at the right time. And if he doesn't put those balls in the net, then I'm sorry. So I know for sure if Jota stays, he's going to eat under this guy's new, because Jota playing as a lone striker, he's going to eat. Put the ball in front, put the ball at the right place at the right time, he's going to eat. Kwesi Frankie is on wages because he didn't get paid when it was COVID time, so Barca owes him. Oh, okay. But I think that's the reason why he doesn't want to leave, because Barca don't want to pay him back. That was the whole thing. Remember, Man U tried to get him, and I think at one point Man U said they will pay for it, but still the guy was standing on principle. He was standing on business. That's the whole thing. That's why I think he's stuck over there. They can't afford to pay him. They owe him a lot of money. Yes, in Capi. Yeah, that's the guy. Ignacio is overrated. I don't want to say overrated, but I don't think he's as good as everybody think he is. And if he do comes to Liverpool, I would definitely support it. People in the chat, please get the subs up, man. Get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Me and my 21 kids have to eat. Come on, man. Get the likes up. Please share, subscribe, please. Big up to Redbird. He's in the building. Redbird's in the barbershop. What are you getting today, man? Are you getting a trim? What? Are you getting a fade or what? High top fade? What's up? Back in the 90s? So now let's talk about, we talk about the transfer. We talk about who needs to leave or who coming in. And we all understand that important that we bring some majors in. At the same time, it's important that certain people got to go, whether you like him or not. They got to go. Otherwise, we can't move forward, right? Even though I just said, if you bring Isak and Kudus, we win with the current club. Fans, man, we are so hypocrites. But the tactics, the instructions moving forward. I just got the Man City suit on my Apple Watch. Moving forward, we can't keep using the same tactics that our former manager used to use. I believe that tactics got found out, right? What you say, trip and hot shave for me, bro? Come in, we got you. We got you. I believe that football is changing. Football is transitioning to a new era, right? It's not going to be the same that we've known in the past 3, 4, 5 years, right? Watching all the cup tournament, the Euros, not the Euros, the European Cups, even the Europa Cup and Champions League, setting games, even Liverpool, the way that when we were in the Europa, the way we got beat by Atlanta, the game is changing. Certain managers understand that and they morphing. There's a whole crop of new managers coming up. Whether they're going to survive or not, we don't know, but the game is changing. There's a transition going on. And I believe that Slot is part of that transition. If you look at the way he plays, high energy, his wingers, basically he used them for what? 65, 75 tops, and he has to bring new ones in. That means there's going to be a lot. Fitness is going to be a key factor in how Liverpool move forward. Now, if I were to ask you guys, watching how Dortmund played and even how Madrid played, do you guys think that Liverpool needs to stay the way we are? Or do we need new players? Because Dortmund was on demo time. They were energy, but they burned out, right? They didn't finish their dinner. Madrid, even though Madrid was mostly pragmatic, but did you see their counterattack every time they break? Look at the Madrid team. I think average age right now is 24 something. And they're trying to get Davies in. So Davies, speed. Like Rodrigo, speed. Vini, speed. Mbappe, speed. Even the midfield, Jude, speed. Valverde, speed. The only person in the club right now, especially during the Champions League, was just Cruz. And Cruz was the one who facilitated. So you can't just have everybody just running like the Taz there, the Taz Devil. So he's the one who's controlling everything, right? With Liverpool, we got some of that, but we don't have everything. That's why I'm saying that part is important for Slot to move us forward. You look at Atlanta. Look how they beat Liverpool, the team that was unbeaten until the last that game. Their press was ridiculous. High energy. They bullied Leverkusen. So Liverpool, we are not at that place anymore. Because if I was like, remember when Mane and Salah and Bobby, we were a threat when teams did not want to play Liverpool when we have those teams, those players, I mean. And that's where Liverpool needs to go back to. And looking at it right now, if you don't have players who work hard, who have high energy, and who are also efficient, you're going to be left in the dust. I don't care how much money you spend in the transfer window. If your players are not playing the way that their opposition is playing, you are in trouble. And Liverpool, we were in the front row seat to see that. One, Atlanta, they press us there. Even when we beat them at their place, they were on us. Pause. Right? Look at Dortmund. Nobody ever saw Dortmund play Madrid like that. But Madrid also countered. And when it was time, Madrid took care of business. That is the balance that you need, right? You be able to control the game regardless of how much pressure you are under in. You're able to calm down and be able to finish them off. And that's what Madrid did. Atlanta did. I'm telling you, those players are not even players that are household names. Lookman was a player that everybody was making fun of a couple years ago. Now we want, every Liverpool fan is talking about, let's go get Edison. So that's what I'm saying. This is the part, that the other part of importance that Liverpool fans need to start thinking about. If we don't get, our instruction hasn't changed and we don't have players that are very efficient. That's what I'm saying. If you bring Kudus in, high energy on the right, you got Diaz or Gakpo or Nunes even on the left, or they could also play on the right. That's why I say I want Isak, because up front, Isak and Jota, same type of player, just one is taller, one is shorter. Efficient up front. The midfield has to be solid. That's why I think a DM is one of the important players that we have to get. I know that we are, there was a rumor from, I don't know how it came from Italy, but they said Liverpool is talking to Thuram again. We need energy. We need energy. Liverpool needs energy in the midfield and the attack, because that's how the defense is going to get better and they're going to be able to solidify, right? People like, yeah, I saw Trent play yesterday. We should play midfield. I'm still not sold. Trent best years when he was a right back. Prove me wrong. Well, people in the chat say Liverpool are planning on signing a new defensive midfielder as a top priority. Thank you. Wataru Endo was only seen as a stopgap for the club who wants, 3 years contract. That's what they gave him. And I think Endo himself understood the mission, and he did it very, 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 very well. Oh, you say you want to trim. Oh, we got you. We got you. We got you. The problem with Kudus is he did be going to AFCON at the same time as Mo. Bro, do they have AFCON next year? I don't think so. And right now, Mo is leaving. Even if he stays this season, he's leaving next season, because he's not going to sign a new contract. But if you have Kudus and you have another player with him who's also an up-and-coming player, so when Kudus goes to the AFCON, you still have the next person. So we have to look at it both ways. It's not just get one superstar and then that's it. No. Right now, nobody is deputized Salah when he's injured or he goes to AFCON. But guess what? When he was gone, we were able to figure it out, and it worked, right? We moved Diaz on the right. He played well. We moved Jota on the right. He played well. Gakpo, I didn't like Gakpo playing on the right side. No wonder Barca are broke, paying wages like that. Bro, I'm telling you, man, what do you think they sold almost the entire right to what's that company? The music streaming company. They are in trouble. They are in big trouble. That's why I laugh when they say, oh, Barcelona wants to buy Diaz. With what money? They can afford a salary, but with what money Barcelona is going to afford to pay Diaz? They don't have them cash. That's why if you don't see Barcelona, Spotify, yes, thank you so much. Barcelona has invested heavily in the academy these days. Most of their players are from the academy, and then they just pick a few players who just want to come to Barcelona because of the brand. And those guys come in and they have either they get it for free or they get them at a cut, with cheap salaries. But right now, the old regime, the way they used to structure those, man, that was ridiculous. He's making 800. Griezmann was making over 700. Then you have the Messi salary. Then you had the Suarez salary. It was bananas over there. It's crazy. Yeah. So, people, what do you guys think of what I was saying? The importance of Slot not just trying to play the way our former manager played, but he also have to play the modern way. And right now, the modern way, the way I see football's going, is going to be high energy. Extremely, extremely, extremely high energy. So if we just think that we just need to get a play, control the game, no. Yeah, you can control the game, anything, but you still have to play with the high energy. We have always had the problem of not being able to break teams down, especially when they are pragmatic. We have to fix that problem. That's the reason why we haven't won. Club did not win so many trophies, because when teams sit back, it always causes us a problem. Next AFCON is 25 July to August. So getting African players will not affect us. There you go. And I think they're playing it in, it's going to be in a West African country, right? I'm not sure. I need to double check. Yeah, that next year. Yeah, next year is July, August. That's the perfect time. Perfect time. The only time it will affect us is that player will not go to preseason. Morocco, yes, Northern. So, because usually, the continent, July, August, there's a lot of rain. That's why they usually play in the winter. And then some countries, July, August, June, July is hot, ridiculously hot. The funny thing is, South Africa in the World Cup, it was a winter for them. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys have seen the news. There's snow in certain part of southern, the southern part of Africa. So that's why they were able to do that. But usually, most of the continents want to play in January, February, because that's where the weather is. It's moderate, not too hot, light rain. But June, July, August, yeah, you got those monsoon rain coming up. So it's very hard, and they got lightning, so it won't be feasible. That's why they play in January. But Morocco, January is cool. It cools down around that time. So they are over the equator, so it's a little bit hot over there too. But yeah, so get Kudus, man. Get Kudus. Get Isak. Spend the money. If we're gonna be talking about Liverpool being a big bad Liverpool, spend the money. You don't need to go to abroad to go get some superstar from abroad. EPL has some superstars here. Isak, for me, it was a no-brainer. I don't know why club did not get him. And from what I know, he wanted to come to Liverpool. And Newcastle did what they did. Kudus, we should have gotten Kudus. We did not. We got Gakpo instead. I don't feel sorry about that, but I still say we should have gotten Kudus. We got opportunity to get him. 80 million. Hey, it's a lot, but sell a couple players, sell to buy. You get it, we still have the 100 million we have money. I need to stop doing that. We got money. Liverpool got money. We don't have the City money. We don't have the PSG money, but Liverpool got money. So I don't care about the price. Whatever the price is, bring him in, right? Big up, Christian. Thank you so much for being in the building. The man is in the barber shop. What do you need, man? Do you need a trim? Your beard? What's happening, man? We got you. This is why left back, I want Robertson over Nuri. Availability, solid defensively, a lot of pace, cheaper, and very good going forward. I mean, Robertson is not done yet. I don't know why everybody think that we need to start pushing him out. I think Tsimikas will probably be the person that's going to move out. We still got Joey. If Joey stays, He's very good at left back. But I know Reed though. I know Reed. I agree. He's not good defensively. He's good going forward. I don't know why he doesn't play on the left wing. He is very, very good attacking. You know? That's interesting. I know he did well for Wolves, but I don't know if he's the right player. Liverpool fans, we love the way fullbacks attack because we've been spoiled with Robo and Trent. I mean, we will see. We will see. I want Robinson. I mean, I think you're talking about Robinson from Fulham, right? Is that the same one we're talking about? He said, the only issue with Robinson is you're talking about the one from Fulham. Yeah, against everything, he didn't play well. I don't know, he's good, but it's like consistency, man. When you play for Liverpool, you have to be 8 all the time. You have to be 8/10 all the time. Is Robinson 7 or 7.5 all the time? Is Aït-Nouri 8, 7.5 all the time? That's why when his form dropped, we could see it, because it's like this guy is always at an 8 or above consistently. You know, Tsimikas, it took him a time for him to adjust, but then when he adjusts, he was always that consistent 7, 7.5, you know? He said Robinson is in year 9 in the list. Yeah. So we have to, sell Costas, get me Estupiñán. Bro, that's the guy I want. Estupiñán is the one I want. High energy, defensively sound, and he can go forward. That is the one I want. Estupiñán. Kekes, give me Estupiñán. Estupiñán is the one that I want. Right now is the best time to go because Brighton is still shaky right now. Did they even have a manager yet? I don't think so. What is Ale saying? Aït-Nouri has locked Salah up every time we play Wolves. So clearly he ain't that bad defensively. I prefer him. Ale, what was the last time you saw Salah burn his fullback? What was the last time? Personally, the last time I saw Salah burn a fullback was the quad season. That's when his form started dropping. Last season that we were all poor, he scored a lot of goals, but he could not burn anybody. This season, do I need to speak more? Big up yourself, Alexander. Thank you so much for coming through the barbershop. What do you need today, brother? You need a trim? You need a haircut? What? You know what I'm saying? You need a beard trim? What's happening, man? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being part of the team. You know what I mean? Yeah, if we gonna get a play, and I think people might be surprised. Robo might surprise people. People might think he's done, but the style that Slot is gonna play is gonna require his fullback to be more defensive than attack. That's why I say his wingers are the one who runs a lot. Yeah, the fullbacks who do overlaps. Yeah, that one is a must, but he's not going to be overlapping as much as he was doing with Klopp. And that means he will be able to sit back and just defend. And that will help him more than if he was playing under Klopp. Let's be honest. Because under Klopp, he needs his wingers to be, his fullbacks to be bombing forward a lot of the time. With this guy, it's probably gonna go down 25%. And if he goes down 25%, that means he doesn't have to exert a lot of energy, which means he's gonna get less injuries, less fatigue, and he will be more consistent. And we know Robo is a good defender. The thing is, sometimes he makes some rash decisions. That's why a lot of time affect him. But people might be surprised. Robo might be might be that, we might see a renaissance for Robo coming up. But we do need another left back. If we're going to sell Simicast, we need another left back who is going to challenge Robo. See what I'm saying? Estupiñán, to me, the fall off between him and Robo is probably unrecognizable right now, especially when he's on form. So I'm just saying, see, even Christian is agreeing to that. People, please don't forget the likes. Come on, guys, get the likes up, please. Get the likes up. Me and my 21Ks, we need some food on the table. Please put the likes up. Share, subscribe, please. Yeah, I agree with that. Estupiñán is a good option. You know what I mean? So he got the speed, he's strong. If him and Robo have to compete to who's gonna play, trust me, it doesn't matter who falls off, who plays. You're not gonna see the difference. The problem is who's gonna play consistently, right? So all I'm saying is we can't just throw Robo out of the gutter yet. Simicast did locked up 40. That's true. That is true. That is very true, though. But the thing with Simicast, it looks like he's not fighting for the place hard enough. That's my thing. It seems like he's very comfortable just sitting there and bide his time, and then when it's time for him to play, he plays. That's what's the name? Origi settings, where he's just chilling, and whenever you need him, you put him in. Minamino type of players. I need my players, the people on the bench, knocking down the manager's door every single day. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. Guess what? It helps the person who's playing knowing that, hey, my form can dip, because if my form dip, that guy behind me, if he takes the ball, he's not dropping anytime soon. That's how I want my team to play. Because when people are way too comfortable and think that they're always gonna play, then they're just chilling. You know what I mean? They're just chilling. If you know that you're always gonna be on the starting lineup, you just chilling. The only time you fall off is, oh, he had a bad game, let's bring somebody else, and then he comes back. That's something that a lot of Liverpool fans were frustrated with the former manager, where certain players, he'd be like, bro, just take him out of the firing squad, let him work them way back up. And sometimes I agree, you have to let them, you at least give them opportunity to fight themselves into form. If they don't, you got to sit them down. Sometimes sitting them down is even help them more than forcing the issue. So Simicast, to me, Simicast is a very good player. I believe that if he was knocking down the manager's door, making it an issue, saying, you need to look at me, Gaffer, you need to look at me. I can play. If he does that, he would have gotten more playing time. But I think he was way too calm and chill to just get his chance whenever his chance was going to be, then he will play. That's why I think he didn't get enough playing time. Origi, same thing. Even though we heard that, Origi, don't get Klopp comfortable by Klopp saying, oh, that's why I would never find another player like him, because, he doesn't make a fuss. No, man, I want to play. I didn't come here to just sit on the bench. This is not the what you call the NFL or an NBA, where we have the starting quarterback and they play, even if they trash, they keep playing. No, I want to play. And I think Simicast didn't do that enough. Joey, I think Joey too. But right now, Joey has built himself up to become that important player where when somebody's injured, he's the first person you go get him. You know what I mean? YouTube name says Estupiñán lost his place on the Brighton team. He did, because he had that bad injury, right? He was gone for a very long time, and he was out of form when he came back. But he's going to have a long period of break, and he's starting all over again. He's going to be playing the Ecuador. I think Ecuador is in the Copa America, right? So we will see. But I do understand where you're coming from. He lost, yeah, because he fell off of the bad injury. So, which it happens. I mean, Robo fell off this season. When he got that injury, Simicast was playing. Even when Robo came in, he was still on the bench. Joey took over. Robo came back, still on the bench, right? Until eventually Klopp forced Robo back into the starting lineup. If Klopp had just kept the best player playing, I'm sorry, Robo would have not been starting a lot of games that towards the end of the season he ended up starting. And you saw how well he played just to get his position back because he realized that, man, there's two people ahead of me right now. Simicast, same thing. When he came back, Robo is already taking his position back. Joey was there. So now he also has to battle against two people. But, yep. Yo, Hakeem, big up, Marguan. What are you doing, man? Oh, the kids are doing well, but please share and subscribe so that I can feed them. I feel like we want to go to Mickey D's. Otherwise, we're going to have to just buy them Happy Meals. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Appreciate you so much. Always supporting us. And if you need a haircut, man, we got you. We got you. We got you. Yes, sir. Yeah, any more questions for me, man? Please don't be shy. Muju is in the house. How you doing, sir? Good to see you in the barbershop. Man, I got you. If you need a hairline or you need, trim or whatever, get the beard trim. Maybe you have a date. We got you, man. Thank you so much for joining. We got Trigger TVs in the building. Oh, I like your avatar, man. Big up yourself, brother. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, man. Anybody has a question? I mean, like I said, Liverpool have to change the way we play. New system, new tactics. Yes, we have a new manager. That is going to happen. But the way I'm seeing where football is transition is going, we need a lot of energy in the midfield and a lot of energy up top. Otherwise, we're going to fall behind. Because right now, the team that we have to measure ourselves with is not even City. It's Madrid. People, we are back in the Champions League. They got Mbappe, they got Hendricks, they're trying to get Davis. Akeem said there's rice at home for the kids. Man, we can't eat rice every day, man. Come on. I want to treat them a little bit, man. Come on. Stop being cheap. Press that like button. I have one question. If Arn and Darwin cook, do we all allow those who said they are on out and that do we all allow back on the no. When the season starts and if these people have not joined the train, the doors are closed. They would have to support the club from outside. That's why we keep telling people support the club, give us the positive energy. Even if you don't like certain players, you don't like the manager, at the end of the day, who do you support? Is the club. You're not the player FC, you're not the manager FC. So support the club, give that positive. And you can't be upset and say, oh, we're always the underdog. If you didn't say we're going to win the league and give it to City because you think City or Arsenal is better than us, then whose fault is it? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when the season starts, if these people are not on board, the doors are closed, man. Honestly, the doors are closed. Numero uno, big up yourself, man. Thank you so much for joining us. You need a trim, you need a haircut, come through the barbershop, man. Thank you. What do you got for us? What will you consider success for next season with the new manager? Win the league, win more trophies. Of course, the league is, I have to be realistic, right? Even though I say we can win the league. But for the new manager, you can't go below third place and you got to win a trophy. Whatever trophy it is, win me a trophy. Liverpool is about trophies. That's why we don't bat our eyes to whether it's a Carabao Cup or Europa Cup or whatever. When you look in Liverpool's cupboard, it's trophies across wherever competition it is. I'm not Arsenal fans who say, oh, we don't care about Carabao Cup. And they spent 700 million, they won only one FA Cup. So with me, to answer your question, for a new manager, he has to still be in the top 3, and then he has to win trophies. However he wins it, I don't care. Muju says we need a world-class, specially defensive midfielder and a clinical striker. 1,000%. 1,000%. I'm not saying sell Nunes, but I'm saying bring in Isak. When Anderson, I'm starting to like Anderson, and then I see that Benfica, what's his name? Is it? Oh, honestly, what's that kid in midfielder in Benfica that everybody is talking Liverpool should look at right now? Imagine Madrid don't win Jack, bro. I will be the number one hater if they don't win anything. Did he put Darwin next? Oh man, you guys are ruthless, man. Do you think that Gav and Gags will cook under Slot? I have a big confidence that especially Gakpo is the one that I think will get a lot of he's gonna cook. Gravenberg, I think if we move him to that number 8 beside since I'm thinking that we're gonna play double pivot. If he gets somebody right beside him, watch out. Gravenberg is also on notice. He understands that he's on notice. Even Coleman also told him, say, bro, the only reason why you made this team is because you are talented. So he understands that he has 1 year to prove himself to the world that he's that dude from Ajax that the whole world wanted. So Gravenberg is also on borrowed time right now. But I think he's going to do well under Slot. Gakpo, I think, is the dude. He's the one who's going to rise. I believe so. Crazy way does fan base so sensitive at times. Some fans are losing rovers. Yeah, bro. If we say that we need players and he goes and gets Somerville, we gotta end up supporting it, whether we like it or not. At the end of the day, it's not the money you spend. It's not the price of the player. Does the player fit the system that you're trying to, or the philosophy that you're trying to implement? If the player fits the system and the player is worth £1 million, doesn't matter. That's all I'm saying. I know a lot of people want us to splash the cash so that it shows ambition. It does not show anything. Chelsea spent $1 billion. What kind of ambition was that? Arsenal, 700 million. The only ambition they've shown us that they can be second. First, lose those twice. Man U, all the billions that they spent, they can't even fire their coach. And they are asking the fans to pay for a new stadium for them. So people need to just be a little bit, think about it a little bit more. I want top 3, a domestic cap, and even a domestic double also get me to at least quarterfinals. Yep, I'm with you, 100%. 100%. Numero uno, that is he said it better than I did. Yes, Yao Neves, that's the kid. I have my side eye, bombastic side eye looking at him. That kid he might be special. He might be special. They say 120 million is the release clause. He might be special. Who's that guy? Where does he play? Remind me. I hope Darwin proves us wrong. I hope so. And if Darwin proves people wrong, you know how he gets into the right places all the time. Can you imagine? Things that makes you go, Arnold have a great squad, but he still have to get his system and style of play going before we really. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Rome was not built in one day. His system has to work. The players have to buy into it, and even if it works, next year he has to elevate it. He can't just work and keep it constant. No, next year we keep going. Pep Guardiola, he has same formation, but different instructions, different systems. Thank you. So YouTube. Oh, yeah, also Benfica. Oh, okay. I have not been paying attention to them lately. But that Yao Neves thing came across my desk, and I've been watching him recently, especially when they say 120 million. I was like, bro, let me see who they're talking about that is worth that much. Nothing is given in the PL, but I will expect us to challenge and go deep in each competition, especially. Yep. That's all you can ask for. Every competition, we have to be there where everybody knows that these guys can win at any time, right? Of course, I want some trophies when all is said and done, but I don't want us to be falling off left and right, left and right, left and right. Now, if he decides that I'm going to focus on 2 competitions and win it, if I'm expecting to win it, like Klopp did. When he realized he went for 2 competitions and won 1. And each year, that's what he was doing. And each year he won 1. The year that he went for 4, he won 2. So what did they say? Shoot for the stars and land on the moon. That's what I want. And if the PL is so hard, like everybody says, the best league in the world, then people need to understand that it's not easy. But I'm not going to give him too many excuses. I understand that he needs time to bet the players in. However, you can't fall off what the other manager did. And the players that he's having right now are better than the ones that he left. So that is something that he needs to put into account. People, please share, subscribe, like, get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Even if you're coming in for 2 seconds, just click the like and keep on moving, man. Thank you so much for coming through the barber shop. Any more questions for me? Any more questions for me? And also, people, calm down. Onslaught, yes, it's been 4 days since Onslaught signed and we haven't seen him. He's on vacation. Give the man some family time because he got a big job ahead of him. So Mourinho went to Fenerbahce. Nobody's talking about it. Even Mbappe went to Madrid. The people that I know who are talking more about it is the Madrid fans who support Fabrizio Romano. That's it. The rest of the world is like, yeah, whatever. Now, even I guess the top 3 views or whatever, he's number 3. Ronaldo's number 1. The new kid that they have, Gulha, or whatever his name is number 2, and then Mbappe is number 3. So that means people are like, bro, we tired of you. Go. Any other player you guys are talking about? Anyway, guys, tomorrow we will have the what man them are saying. Please come hang out with us and let's talk about all the transfers and gossips and breaking news or whatever. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Please join us. It's I see that a lot of people said I should continue, so I'm gonna keep going until you guys tell me, yeah, this show is useless. Do you think Ryan or CJ can be our version of Yaya Toure? I think Ryan might. He has the form, he has the body type, and CJ, I think CJ, maybe we may have to move him to number 10. That if we do play 4-2-3-1. But CJ has put himself in a position where he can play 2 or 3 positions, so he will be okay. I don't think people should worry about CJ. He will be okay. Lee Wizkid is in the house. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you share and you also like. I know. Thank you so much for coming through the barbershop, man. We appreciate you so much. So Boston versus Ireland. Accurate passes, 61 chances created, 6 touches, 90 successful dribble recoveries. Okay. 8.2. People say he's done. I'm telling you, watch out. So Boston is going to have a big say next season, especially if we play him in the right position. Oh, snap. We got football. It ends with the ends, man. Thank you so much, man, bro. I appreciate you, man. Bless up yourself. No, man. Family time is more important than anything, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining us. I don't get the golf stream today. It's on, I rent it. So every time I have to get you here, I have to go rent it and bring you in. So, but I got the M&Ms though. The M&Ms, they're all red, no blues and greens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, Ibrahim Konate and Upa Konate. That one, I don't know why Deshaun likes Upamecano so much. Will be preferred over Saliba. Yep. But France, though, they are creating all these center backs. I don't know how they're doing it, but France is having all these center backs how wherever they pulling him from trees and whatever. It's crazy out there. And he's out here laughing at me. Elliott will cook. Elliott will cook. I believe so too. Elliott will cook next season. He's a guy who, put his heart on his sleeve. So he is going to have a lot of say. And I think Onslaught's, the way Onslaught uses his wings, I think it will benefit him better than what Klopp was using, because he doesn't have to do what Mo was doing. He will get some form of a free roll, number 10-ish, where he can move around those places. I'm telling you, he could be the X factor for Liverpool. If Salah is not cooking next season, do we sell? By January, it will be too late because nobody will buy him. They will just say, we'll wait till the summer. It's just going to be like the Mbappe situation. So what I would do is sell him this summer. If he said he's not signing the contract, if you give him a deadline, say, bro, we need you to sign the contract, and he keeps saying, nah, I'm staying. Bro, if you want to stay, we need you here more than 1 year. Sign the contract. Oh, you forgot ants also don't eat purple. Oh, yeah, he doesn't eat. Yep, he doesn't. That's true. Apologies. I'll get the green ones. It will be in the Gulf Stream next time when we rent it out. He will get it. He will get it. Yeah, people, please share, like, please. If you just come in, please click the like for us, man. Me and my 21 kids, man. We want to go to Mickey D's and get some Happy Meals. No drinks, though. Maybe some fries. But please click the likes, man. Please click the likes. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't gone to Football with Ants, please do so, because you're missing a lot of good stuff out there, man. So please do that. Thank you for coming through the barbershop. We appreciate every single one of you guys supporting this channel. Any more questions before we get out of here, man? What you guys got? What you guys have, man? And again, please, tomorrow we will have the what man them are saying tomorrow. Please come talk with us. We're going to talk about all the rumors. And it's not just on Liverpool. It's on every club. So if you want to make fun of somebody, come through. We will do it. Redbird, what's up? Even if Salah don't sign a new contract, the club can make him leave. Well, that is the conundrum that Liverpool is in right now. How we ended up here, it's astonishing. It's ridiculous. It should have never happened like this. It should have never been like this. And now we're here. So if he doesn't want to leave, we can force him. That one, you're 1,000% right. What do you think about Man City trying to sue the? We were talking about that earlier. I'd say one is funny, but at the same time, smart. The funny part is, bro, you have 115 charges. Instead of be humble and get the least punishment as possible, you trying to be funny. At the same time, the smart part is they are not suing them because of the charges. They're suing them saying that the EPL has certain practices that is not fair, and because of that, it's costing them a lot of money. So they're suing EPL for damages and compensation. So if in November they get charged, if they are guilty and they end up being a fee, and let's say it's 350 million fee, they could say, well, you cost us over 500 million worth of money because of the way you do business, and it's affecting us. But at the same time, it's like you knew that that's how EPL does business and you sign up to it. So, I think that's how rich people do. I sue you, you counter sue. That's all they do it. This guy said, I just want them kicked out of the league. At this point, they are way too big to be kicked out. But it would be nice if they get relegated and Pep leaves and they only give Liverpool, because the 115 charges is not the last 2 years. So that means Arsenal can get their trophies. Liverpool, Manchester United, and I believe Chelsea will get league trophies, because the 115 charges, I think ended the year that we won the quad, the year that we went for the quad. Attack is the best way of defense. Yep. That's why I said, get me Kudus, get me Isak. However you do it, do it. Like I said, it's very important for us to move forward. It's very important on the players that we bring in. It's also important on the players that we let go, whether we like him or not. How does a club acceptable to sue a league is madness? Well, you can, even though you are part of the whole league. I mean, they're suing themselves basically. But if the entity is being unfair, you could sue them, right? It's like you being at work and your employer is not treating you right. You can sue them. John Henry better testify he needs to remove his glasses, trembling, crying, saying, losing those titles give me anxiety. I can't sleep. My wife cheated all the. Oh my goodness! You know what you said? He had what did they call it? Severe emotional disturb, severe emotionally stress. That one you can quantify. So you can quantify with money. That's why he needs to go in. Use the same face that he did when he came to apologize about the Super League. City was banned from Europe. Just got time bad. Yeah. But I see the Euro one, they screwed up. You know, they used some information that they couldn't have found, and City was smart, and City elongated the case. And when it was time for them to be deliberated, they just got a 30 million fine. It's ridiculous. City, you have to understand, they got money, so they could get the best lawyers. So that's why they're doing this. If I say you call me a name, I sue you, and then you can't sue me for whatever reason. So that's what they're doing right now. Bring Gerard, Rogers, all of them back for the parade. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I mean, I'm shameless. If they give us those trophies, I'm taking it. Put number 21 on the board. I don't care what people say. I'm taking it. Shoot. They cheated. That's why we didn't win. The same thing in the Olympics. If a 100-meter runner cheats and I come in second, give me my medal. I did the right thing. Don't punish me for me doing the right thing. Anyway, people, click the likes, subscribe, please. Subscribe. Let's get the subscription. At least get me to 260 before the show is over. Please get me to 260. And I will take the kids and we will get fries with the Happy Meal. If we get to 260 before the show is over, I'm taking the kids and we will have a Happy Meal with fries. No soda though. No pop. They're gonna drink water. They gotta stay healthy. City apparently is using the race card. Wow. What are they saying though? That's interesting. Yeah, they're gonna swing. They're not going down easy. They're gonna swing. Whoever get caught, they're gonna be swinging. Everybody is gonna, yeah, they're not going down easy. I will even bring back Lambert. And also, people, I know there was a case where they say Standard Chartered situation. Don't fall for the media propaganda. All those big companies are doing dirt. It's just that we haven't caught them yet. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, City is playing dirty. They want to make sure they're swinging. Whoever get caught is going caught. They're gonna, yeah, they understand. I think for them to be doing this, because if they'd known that maybe they will get a fine, they would have probably be like, keep their mouth shut. But the fact that they're suing the league tells me that they understand that their charges or the punishment is severe. So they're trying to muddy it as much as possible. That's what I'm saying. It's very smart the way they're doing it right now. An independent expert has identified, yeah, that one. Trust me, big corporation, none of them are innocent. They're always doing something dirty. Yeah, because they are with Liverpool and yeah, the association, guilty by association, right? Yeah, but hey, remember when Man U had AIG? I'm telling you, Man U, LFC got good history, City and Chelsea history. Yeah, that's the thing. Because it was organic, it was organic. Even Man U with their money, they build it. They build it, their marketing. They were smart. They got the smartest people in the room and when people was focusing on the football, they were focusing on the brand. And they built their brand to a point where it caught up to Madrid and Barcelona. I'm not even Barcelona at the time. Madrid and Bayern Munich and Juve and AC Milan at the time. Please hit the like. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Robert, my brother. Thank you so much. People don't understand. Let's get me to 260 before the show is, get me to 260 before the show. Somebody let me know if we got to 260. And if the likes, we are at least over 21. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Are we over 21 and are we got to 260 yet, please? And like I said, tomorrow also, we will be back with what man them are saying. We're going to talk about transfers. We're going to talk about rumors. We're going to talk about gossip, everything that has to do with football transfers, right? It's not just Liverpool. It's just going to be everybody so that we have something to say. We can't just keep talking about Onslaught, right? So even though I hate Man United because of the VYBEZ, that English team, yep, they know what they're doing now. They funded militias okay, that's what people are saying. 100 billion though? Why didn't they give Liverpool the 100 billion? City fans won't care if they are bro. It's sad that everybody wanted City to win. All the rivals wanted City to win. All the rivals wanted City to win. If I'm a City fan, I should feel disrespected because people don't really care if you win or not. That's how sad it is. Big up to Uncle Albert. He's in the building. How many people you caused trouble with today, man, Uncle Albert? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. People, have we got to the 21, more than 21 likes yet? At least minimum 21 likes. Okay. Yeah, he's pulling through. He's coming for a haircut. I got you, Uncle Albert. I got you. Sit down. We'll give you that Sakura very nicely. He said just one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who did you make mad today? Club Fairway had more views. And have you guys heard? And big up to you guys, the Liverpool fans. Big up to you guys. 10 million subscribers on the Liverpool channel. When we tell people, it means more. Sometimes it does. I'll leave it as that. Big up to the 12 man. Big up yourself, man. The man drop in. Just say hello. What's up, man? A long time no see. We need to get together, man. And come up with the show sometime this week. I hope you're doing well. And people, if you haven't gone to Liverpool 12-man channel, please do so. Like I said, there's a lot of Liverpool great content creators out here, man. There's a lot of great content creators. So sometimes you don't see them. Sometimes you don't hear about us because you got all these guys who will make a lot of noise and they always hit you with the buzzword. So you always think they are the only ones around. Trust me, there are some good content creators out here. And now I associate myself with them people. So meaning the good kind, you see me with Ants, you see me with 12 man, you see me with Savage, you see me with G, Jamie. You see what I'm saying? We got some good people out there. So please, just because we don't have the 100,000 subscribers doesn't mean we are not putting the work. And we appreciate every single one of you guys because you guys are sensible. Thank you. City won a treble where nobody even cares. Actually, I liked it because it shuts Manchester United up. Someone in the spaces. LFC is the most viewed club this season. Can you imagine? And we didn't even win the league. We did not win the league. And I think club leaving has a big factor in that too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, hey, what's Slot doing? My man, let the man eat, man. He just finished a season. He's on vacation. Let the man eat some fufu, Actually, not even palm nut soup. He's eating some egunegunu. Don't worry. Calma. We're gonna hear him. Right now, you just supported Liverpool for 9 months straight, up and down, stress and all that. You need to take a break because we got another 9 months coming. So we need to relax, get our mind off a few things, and we will be back, right? Transfer window opens on June 14th. That is what, next week, next Friday. So don't worry, we will be here. We will be here. People, are we at 21 likes yet? Or a little bit over 21? Have we got to the 260? I'm trying to get my kids some fries with the Happy Meal, people. Arn needs to come like Bane. You know, it's funny because that's how they introduced him when he came in for his former club. They dropped him like Bane, man. Now I want to see him like Evel Knievel. They blast him through a cannon and then he just stand there like Michael Jackson. He doesn't say anything. Yo, my people, thank you so much for coming, man. I appreciate you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with me, supporting me, making the show lively, because you guys know if it was just me talking, this show would have been boring, like what nonsense. But you guys have made it fun. People who gonna watch it later, please share, subscribe, like, leave your comment. If you agree or disagree, put it in the comment. I'll always respond. Just be respectful. All the people asking where is Slot, trust me, you will get tired of him. Yes, you will. But hopefully he brings the success. That is the key. Success. That's the word. What's your thought on the new Liverpool kit? I kind of like it. I think I'll probably like it better if it was Adidas, but I think it's growing up on me. It's growing up on me. Yeah, Fenio announced all their signing via helicopter. Sheesh. They balling like that. What if he falls into Albert Docks instead of? I don't think we will find him. Liverpool fans will go pick him up and bring him to Anfield. Crazy, will you be Belgian Red channel today? Oh yes, today's the cooking, right? I'll be there. I'm gonna be there. I hope they let me come on because I want to get on Gunnar Lee. Trigger, I hate it till I got it. It's nice. Big up to Mandem. I appreciate you guys. Please share, subscribe, like. Tomorrow we'll be back with what Mandem's saying. We're going to talk about all the transfers around all the football clubs. Bring yours in. If you want to talk about, we will talk about it. If it makes sense or it does not, or we will just make fun of them. I hear that, Man U is trying to get SA and them that they ain't got no money. Man U is broke. They only got 35 million unless they sell. But big up you guys. Thank you so much. Kwesi Bold.